Boulevard Rob checking in. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. I'm showing my face because I had to get this video out here because I feel like this situation definitely directly pertains to me and what I do for a living or on the side. So everybody saw it. This video of the young lady out in Detroit, that's a rapper. She called for a Lyft ride, and the driver showed up and told her, "You too big to fit in the car." There are so many things wrong with this video, and most of them are a result of the driver not handling the situation properly. The main things that he did wrong, I'm going to detail to you in the video. So let's start off number one. If this was a ride you feel like you didn't want, you saw the young lady, she was a little bigger, why'd you even stop and talk to her? He probably should just pulled off. Canceled the ride, said whatever was going on with the ride. That's why I would have handled it. It's not your responsibility to try to make sure or tell this girl that she needs to get a bigger ride. That's not your responsibility. I understand where he's coming from, just trying to make her knowledgeable about the situation, but at the same time, this is a business transaction, and you have to be extremely careful about how you carry yourself and certain things you say. And we're going to find out how that plays out later on down the line as far as this lawsuit this young lady's filed. So that's the number one thing he did wrong. Number two, why are you riding around in the car in the condition that it's in and taking rides for anybody? My man pulls up, the motor's knocking. It looks like he has a flat tire. He just says he does have issues with his tires. And you're going to pick and choose, though, because of the condition of your car, the rides you're going to take. That's not a good look for Lyft, and it's not a good look for you as a Lyft employee, quote unquote. Now, my man is a private contractor, so he can refuse rides. And we're going to see how this plays out, because from what the young lady's lawyers are saying is that you can refuse rides, but not because the person is too big. That probably is the case also. Within the Lyft community, it's widely known that a lot of times you do have to refuse rides for, a number of different reasons. And it's usually because of too many passengers. The main thing he should have made clear to her is that this is a safety issue. If you're not able to put your seatbelt on in this car, you can't ride in this car. That's the conversation he should have had with her. That should have been the topic of conversation: safety. And not because my car is not properly maintained. Like I said, he was wrong just on so many different levels. Now, let's talk about the moral aspect of this situation. The legal aspect is definitely all on the driver, to me, of everything that he did wrong. Unfortunately, you are the one that's providing the service. I know a lot of people don't understand things like that, because how society is nowadays, think you could just walk around and talk and act the way you want with no repercussions, but that's not the way that goes, because this is a business transaction. Now, on her side, for the young lady, I would look at it from this viewpoint of myself. I'm a male, so it is a little different. Maybe it's a female thing. But why do you want to be around somebody that clearly does not want to be around you? You said when the guy pulled up, he had a weird look on his face. Off the bat, you should have been like, "I don't want to get in this car." You know what I mean? Not because of, some crazy stuff happening. Just the bad energy of that person being around you. You shouldn't want to force yourself into situations that you're not wanted in, put it like that, just from my perspective. A person like that, the likelihood of that ride going south is very high. This guy could just be on some crazy stuff and stop at a stoplight and say, "Get out of my car," for whatever reason. That those things happen. So, for being a young lady, using these ride share apps or programs, be very cautious about what these people are, the energy these people are putting out towards you, if you know what I mean. But this is Boulevard Rob, man. That's just my take on it. I want to make a real detailed video later on today about how things go with Lyft and how you can actually make some pretty good money with Lyft, and possibly even buy you a Tesla too. The link for the Lyft rideshare app will be in my description. If you sign up, you'll get a little bit of money for your first couple rides, and I'll get a little kickback on the back end too. And you stick in with me, man, and subscribe, and I'll break down to you some things you can do, man. Really get your bag up, man. But this is Boulevard Rob, and I'm checking out one.